And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Calais Campbell on the stop. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd-and-1, here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott running right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's crazy. He's checking. Watch out.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys on one play have taken the lead. Well, it was a big run. They got him down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
They're actually...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
1st down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 17, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play action now, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Jackson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Osa Odighizuwa never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carlos Watkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. on 1st and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing here, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Prescott. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. And you talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.